Alright guys, so to start things off today, I will be beginning with my lamb. I'm using lamb neck. A lot of people don't like lamb neck because they think it's too oily, but sis, to be honest, all you need to do is ensure that you clean your lamb properly, get off all of that extra fat, and then you will eliminate all the extra oil that is associated with lamb neck. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and season up the lamb so we can get them in the oven. So I'm just gonna begin by going in with some regular all-purpose seasoning. I'm following that with some seasoned salt, black pepper, garlic powder, a little bit of Cajun seasoning, I'm also going to be adding some pimento seeds, I'm going in with some minced garlic, and I have a few different fresh seasonings that I cut up here, and I'm going to just tell you what they are as I put them in. So I'm going in with some red onion, some chive or scallion, some seasoned peppers, some thyme, and I have some red sweet pepper as well. And guys, I'm going to be getting my hand in here and giving everything a mix. And you know, some people say they can't season their meat right before cooking because it's not seasoned. I don't have that problem. I always season my meat right before cooking. I can't remember an instance where I've marinated meat for an hour or overnight or anything like that. I always season my meat just before cooking, and it's always perfect. So just to add a little color to this dish, I'm going to be going in with a tad bit of browning, just a little bit, not even a cupful. And we're going to mix in that browning as well. And our lamb is ready for the oven, so I'm going to go ahead and transfer them to a Pyrex. And here we go guys, here's our meat ready for the oven. I'm going to go ahead and put a foil on this, and I have greased the pan with some regular butter, and I'm going to just go ahead and put a foil on this. It's going to spring its own water, and I will show you guys as it progresses. Alright, so guys, now that our lamb is in the oven, next on the agenda is my stuffed shells, and this is the shells that I'll be using. It's the Barilla brand jumbo shells, but you can use any brand of shells that you can find as long as it's the large shells. And what I'm going to do is that I'm just going to simply add these shells to a pot of boiling water and get them cooked. You want to cook them al dente because you don't want some soft shells, you know. So yes, now today I'm going to be stuffing my shells with some ground beef, and what I have here to prepare my beef is some seasoning, my regular seasoning that I use, along with some garlic. I've chosen pizza sauce because I prefer the taste of pizza sauce in this recipe versus any other tomato sauce. And I also have some Parmesan cheese, and of course I'm going to be using cheddar cheese, yellow cheddar cheese, to top it all off as well. So let's get into the recipe. So I have a pan here that's been heating up, and I'm just going to be going in with some oil. This is just some regular vegetable oil. And I'm going in with some of the fresh seasoning that I had cut off. So I have my onions, my sweet peppers, some thyme, and then I'm going on in with some garlic. We're just gonna allow them to sweat a little bit. So guys, I'm going in with my ground beef. And let's go ahead and get our meat all seasoned up. So I'm starting with my all-purpose. Seasoned salt. Black pepper. Garlic powder. And some Italian blend seasoning. Now guys, some red wine would have made this recipe perfect, but I currently don't have any red wine, so I'm doing without it today. But whenever I'm making like my lasagna or my bolognese sauce, I love to have red wine in it. It's just a whole different flavor. Alright, we're going to just allow this to cook down. So guys, our meat is looking all nice and cooked. We're going to go in with some of this pasta sauce. And if you don't have pizza flavored sauce, you don't have to use that. You could use any pasta sauce of your choice, okay? And we'll allow this to cook down. So our meat sauce is looking and tasting delicious. So now we're going to be going in with some Parmesan cheese. And guys, meat sauce without Parmesan cheese is not meat sauce. Trust me. And guys, this is about the end of the cooking process for my meat. I don't want my meat to be dried because I want my stuffed shells to be nice and juicy. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off this pot. And guys, for my veg today, I'm just choosing to steam a little broccoli and fry some plantain, alright? Alright guys, so I have my completed meat and I have my cooked shells. And I'm just going to show you how I stuff 4 of them. And then I'm going to show you how I complete the dish, okay? So let's get into it. So I have a shell here, not cooked too soft, perfectly cooked, al dente. Remember, it has to go in the oven. And I'm just going to take a hearty amount of beef and just stuff that in here. Yes. Open out the flaps and get it all up in there. You want this meat to burst out in your mouth when you're eating it. So we're stuffing them heartily, okay? That's one. Let's stuff the next one. That's another one, and I'm going to continue this process until I'm finished stuffing them all, okay? And just to add, guys, that as I stuff them, I'm transferring them to this dish that is already lined with pasta sauce, okay? Guys, let's just pause a bit to take a look at our lamb. They've been cooking for about 20 minutes now, and they're not quite ready yet, but they're looking really good. So I'm going to cover them back and put them in for about another 15 minutes before I remove the foil and allow them to just finish up. Alright guys, so here are our stuffed babies, and what we're going to be going in with first is a little more pasta sauce, just a little drop over each one of them. You know, like when you're making lasagna and you put that last layer of sauce. Because I love my food saucy. Well, this type of food. I like my rice and so forth very dry. But yes, that's about the amount of sauce we're going to be putting. And to top it all off, we're going in with our yellow cheddar cheese, and we're just gonna put a nice amount of cheese all over these babies. Look, I can't wait to taste this dish, boy. Just ensure that everything is covered with the cheese. And guys, we are oven ready. Yes. For my broccoli, guys, I just add a little bit of butter to a pot with some Cajun seasoning, and I just allow them to steam for just about 3 to 5 minutes the most, because I don't like soft broccoli. I like them nice and crunchy. Alright guys, so our stuffed shells are complete, and just look at this. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Are y'all grieving yet? So presently I'm just waiting on our lamb to finish up, and then I'll show you guys the entire meal. So guys, here is my lamb, and I kind of skipped through and left you guys behind. I had taken off the foil and allowed it to just cook for another 10 minutes without the foil on it, and this is the completed look. This lamb cooked for about 50 minutes. I don't think it hit an hour. It's just about 50 minutes, and yes guys, it is so delicious. So let's take a look at my full Sunday dinner. Very simple dinner today. Alright guys, so there you have it, my Sunday dinner today. Baked lamb, some stuffed shells, some fried plantain, and some steamed broccoli. I hope you did enjoy today's cook with me, and I do plan to do more cook with me's in the future, so stick around for them. If you did enjoy this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment just to let me know that you are here, and if you're not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next one.